You want to
My
talk
next
about?
one is Chase Claypool. Um, we all saw what he did his rookie season, and he flashed. It was great, and he hasn't been able to come close since then to repeating that. I mean, he was on still very good. He was on the same offense with the Steelers for multiple years. He kind of took a back seat there, and now he was traded to the Bears last season, which we're all like, okay, new landing spot. This is great. New offense, fresh start for him. Uh, it's not quite as cluttered of a depth chart. It's Darnell Mooney, and then now Chase Claypool is like the number two, essentially. Like, this is perfect. Well, now they brought in DJ Moore in a trade this offseason. So he is the number 3 wide receiver on that team at best. Uh, I don't even know if he's the third receiving option, to be honest, with Cole Kmet there and Khalil Herbert. Although I don't think they're going to pass the ball a ton to the backfield. And I'm hopeful that the passing offense gets an uptick this year and Fields throws it a bit more. We all know what he did last year with his legs, and it was amazing. But it's hard to say if they're going to rely on the run and like the run option like they did last year, or now that they have like a true number 1 wide receiver, are they going to air it out a little bit more? It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But Chase Claypool is, like I said, wide receiver 3 on this depth chart, and there's just not enough volume right now, in my eyes, to see any reason to be drafting him. Even for best ball, I don't know that he'll have these big blow up weeks like we saw when he had those few weeks with the Steelers where he scored like 6 touchdowns in 2 games or whatever it was. So yeah, Chase Claypool, I'm totally out on him. And I'm sorry, Chase.
See,
Mapletron.
that Mapletron. See, that's interesting to me because I almost put Darnell Mooney as one of mine.
I
And I
almost
think,
put him as well.
yeah, similar reasons. I mean, I expect by default they're going to have to throw more than they did last year. Justin Fields is
Mhm.
going to increase that. We've seen that to some extent with other guys in his mold of Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. They all see an uptick once they get a really
Mhm.
strong wide receiver one. So I could see that. Here's where I fall on this argument, though, is right now, at least in best ball, Chase Claypool is going rounds after Darnell Mooney. That's the part I guess I don't understand because Darnell Mooney and Chase Claypool have statistically been pretty much the same guy. Like
Mhm.
all entering their age 25 season, all have almost identical receiving stats to this point. Like it's crazy within like 5 yards or something. And they're both just big chunk play dudes. They go about it differently. Like how they get it is different, but they're chunk play guys. So I let draft capital usually be my deciding factor then. Chase Claypool is, former second round pick for the Steelers, who also got traded for a second round pick. Like the Bears gave up a second to get him. Darnell Mooney, I think, is maybe round 4, round 5 draft capital. So I don't have a strong sense of which of these guys, if either, will be super
Mhm.
relevant, but I'm just going to err on the side of draft capital, I think.
Yeah. Same.